What is going on, y'all? I just got done with a bone marrow biopsy, so I am still feeling the effects of Dilaudid, I think. And it's pretty good. It's like fentanyl, um, but not fentanyl. So anyway, today is day 50. I've been here for 50 days. No, 51. 51 days. I said in the last video, I was like, oh, I'll probably be out on Monday. Completely wrong. As soon as they took me off the steroids, rash spread all over my body. Well, maybe not the first time. They put me on steroids like 2 or 3 times, and I think on the second one, then the rash spread to my whole body, and they're like, oh, that's not good. So I got lucky though, because on the third time on steroids, they put them all in me. The rash went away, which, is expected when you start the steroids because it just gets rid of all inflammation. But they took me off on, I've been off of steroids completely since Monday. Today's Wednesday. Rash has not come back at all. So I think this is finally the one. It's got to be. I haven't had any spike of fevers or anything. No hint. Not even a peep of fevers in a long time. Even when the rash spread through my whole body, the fevers weren't spiking, which I take as a good sign. But yeah, having even a little bit of graft versus host is actually kind of ideal, because you want to make sure that immune system is doing some work. So while it sucks that I've been here for 51 days, I think it's for the better. And we'll see pretty soon with the bone marrow biopsy, because I should have those results by Friday. And yeah, if I've been keeping up with you, you might have heard like, oh, they told me I should get discharged on this day or this day. And they've all been totally wrong. I don't know why, but like the team that is with my doctor is just, first of all, my current doctor is a little bit uncommunicative, if I'm honest. Like, if I don't ask something directly, he doesn't address it. So a lot of the visits are like, hey, anything new? No, not today. And he just walks out. And that's actually it. And, I get that as like a, some visits are just shorter than others, but when all of them are like that, it's a little bit frustrating, because I didn't know his plan for a while. But that's besides the point. I would have other of his team members come in, and I'd ask them as well, like, about like discharge, and they'd be like, oh, well, as long as you don't have any fevers, we were discussing like Wednesday. And so I'd be like, oh, cool, well, it looks like I have like a discharge date of Wednesday. But no, those were all wrong. All of them were wrong, and it was very frustrating. But now I finally got the main doctor to tell me that he's like, yeah, should be Friday. I've like no reason to keep you, and you'll follow up with Dr. Berryman. So finally, I can't, if I get a fever in between now and Friday, I'm gonna be a little upset, to be honest, just a little bit. That would be very sad, but that's not for here to worry about. Yeah, I've been in pretty good moods. No fevers or anything, so I've had a pretty normal amount of energy. I've finished almost all my books. I have like 2 left, but they're the 2 that I put off starting because I wasn't really as interested in them. So now I've been playing Cookie Clicker and Borderlands, and that's kind of filling my time. I have a couple lectures to catch up on, but considering I started from 0, I only have like 5 left in this class, and it's a class I really enjoy learning about. It's just a matter of getting the Baylor Wi-Fi to line up at a time when I'm watching the lectures, because it's so slow that I can't watch the lecture sometimes. And it's like, it's too frustrating to get, to try and be learning, and the video is buffering like 8 times before it even gets 30 seconds in. But yeah, when I'm free on Friday, I'll probably go straight to the Cancer Hotel, and their internet is a lot better, so I'll actually be able to catch up on lectures more effectively. But yeah, that's all I really have to catch up on. So yeah, I mean, not like a big update, but here I am. I survived the worst of it, the worst of graft versus host. I had the lightest reaction ever, which is nice. Definitely don't want a crazy graft versus host reaction. Unfortunately, I've definitely lost a ton of muscle mass from the steroids, but I'm sure that'll all come back in due time. So yeah, hope y'all are doing well.